Hey everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fable 3. Last episode, our revolution or rebellion or whatever you want to call it, came to a full head when we dethroned King Logan, and I guess took the throne for myself. Although I think I still have to go through the coronation before that becomes official. Today we also need to attend the trial of my dethroned brother, and I guess hopefully we get to decide his fate. I will not be so kind, I think. Doggo, wrong way, buddy. This way. All right, here we go. Let's do it. I see Paige in there. I see Sir Walter. Oh, all my friends are here.
Stand to attention for the King of Albion.
Hello, everyone. Nobody's... Hey, only, like, the first row of people here are, like, cheering for me. What's going on in the other rows there? Why y'all standing just, dead-like? You should rejoice for your King of Albion. Oh, interesting music being played. Interesting music choice. It's not very regal.
Logan, former King of Albion, you stand accused today of crimes against the kingdom and its people. Those who brought you to justice will now speak.
There's not a soul alive in the kingdom who hasn't suffered for his glory, and plenty who've died for it. I says, let him have some death of his own.
Look, I'm not one for lopping people's heads off, but we saw Major Swift executed like it was a bloody circus act. He deserves nothing less as far as I'm concerned.
But aren't we better than that? Isn't that why we fought to be here now? I've seen what Logan has done to this city. People starving to death, children forced to work. But killing him now won't solve anything.
It is not my place to decide his fate, but his betrayal condemned many of my people to death. He promised us salvation, and then left us to face the darkness alone.
I had good reason to break that promise, and I had good reason for the crimes you claim I committed. The day I returned to Albion, I received a visit from a blind seer, Theresa, our mother's guide. She showed me the future of this kingdom. The darkness in Aurora is coming here, bringing death, destruction, the end of our way of life. The sacrifices I had to make, I did them to protect Albion. If a few had to suffer, it was to build an army. If a few had to die, it was to save a country. I have spent years preparing for this attack. Let me stand by your side now, and all my soldiers will be yours to command. Let us face the coming darkness, together.
If this is true, if it's really coming here, we are all in grave danger.
I agree.
You have the power over life and death, brother. Now choose.
I really like, I definitely understand the argument for executing him.
This is not an easy decision to make.
Yeah.
Take all the time you need.
Okay. Well, maybe you could not bother me about it while I take time to decide what I want to do. All right. So let's think this through a little bit. I definitely understand.
I am ready to accept my fate.
All right. Say one more word. We're definitely going with execution. All right. So here's the gist of it. I understand the argument for executing him.
Your brother's fate is
definitely.
In your hands.
Okay, guys, can you please
quiet
down?
Yours.
King's order. Quiet down, everybody, or else I'll throw you in jail. I definitely understand the case for executing him. He definitely committed a lot of crimes, but I think that Logan.
I prepared you for a day like this.
But I think Logan was just
you
trying.
Choose what you think is right.
I think he was trying to make the right decision to fight off the darkness, from the coming darkness from Aurora. However, I don't think he necessarily went about the right way of doing it.
The people await your verdict.
I do agree.
What you feel is best for the kingdom.
I do agree with Paige's point, where she is saying that we have fought and rebelled and created a revolution, dethroned the king.
I have sat there many times.
And if we execute him, it's not anything that he wouldn't do. So anyway, long story short, I'm gonna pardon him.
The people await your verdict.
I agree with Paige here.
Kingdom.
I agree with Paige. We don't want to go down the same path that he went down. So we'll pardon him.
I am ready to accept my fate.
Maybe we'll throw him in jail or something like that for a bit.
This is not the time for revenge. We need your help, Logan.
The king has made his decision. Logan's life will be spared.
I don't think it's going to be a very wise... It's not going to be a very well-liked decision.
Never forgive me for the things I've done. You told me so once, remember?
Of course I do.
But what matters now is that we defend our land. The castle is yours, and so is the throne. I'm glad to be rid of them.
Wow, what a character switch right there. Very interesting. Maybe that'll come back to bite me in the butt at some point, but I think it was the right decision. I know the citizens aren't too happy with that, but I am a fair and just king, and that is how I will live out my kingly life. Okay, so set tax policy. On to the next thing, I guess. Oh. Or maybe not. Maybe I guess we're gonna get whisked away by Theresa. So Theresa visited King Logan as well about the darkness. Very interesting.
You have fulfilled the first part of your destiny. You were little more than a child when you left the castle. You have become a hero, a leader, and now, finally, a monarch. But your journey is not yet done. Now you are king. You can know the truth. Albion will soon be attacked, and the threat could not be greater.
Right. I kind of gathered that.
Darkness is coming to our land. It cannot be reasoned with, it cannot be halted. The ruler of Albion is all that stands between the world we inhabit and that darkness. That is why you had to take your brother's place. The course of history demands it. If you do not succeed, everything we know will come to an end.
Okay, well, maybe you can give me a hot tip on how to defeat it?
Why didn't you tell me all this at the start? It was never about Logan, was it?
I told you what you needed to know, and I never spoke anything but the truth. With Logan on the throne, Albion would have been doomed. This much I know. Only Willow wearing the crown do we stand a chance of survival.
And how do I stop it?
You won't. Its arrival is inevitable. 1 year from now, the darkness will fall upon Albion. All you can do is prepare, and hope to save as many of your people as you can. How you do so is up to you. 2 paths lie ahead. You may keep the promises you have made and be known as a benevolent ruler. But understand that doing so will leave little to spend on the kingdom's protection and may lead you to disaster. It is not easy to be popular and keep the treasury full, unless you are willing to sacrifice your personal wealth. But you may also choose to break those promises, to harm your people in order to save them. You will not lack the means to build the army you need, but you will be hated. This path will cast you in the role of a tyrant, as it did your brother. You have 1 year to do what Logan could not. Be the ruler that readies Albion for the greatest threat it has ever faced, and be the hero that can stand against it.
Okay, well, luckily, I have saved up quite a bit of personal wealth. I have almost 5 million coins now. Oh, dang it. Magic level 5. I'm going to take that. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go for the other weapon cosmetics yet. So I haven't opened any of those chests. But maybe I should. Because I only got a year to prepare for stuff. Cool. Alright, well, at least we got magic, which is already OP. So that should be... Magic level 5 should be more than enough to take on the darkness. I think that'll be okay. Hopefully. How many gold coins do I have?
Welcome to the sanctuary.
Thank you, Sir Jasper.
Fancy a bit of counting, do you?
Okay, so I think I'm pretty darn close to 5 million gold coins. I think once I do get 5 million gold coins, like, I'll be able to get the key. So I'd like to get 5 million gold coins before
Just doing a bit of bookkeeping, eh?
we start to spend my personal wealth on the kingdom. Travel to the start of the road through. Okay, we don't want to do that. Are we at the end? I'd assume that might be the end of the road to rule. Oh, that's cool. I like how the load screens change throughout the game. It's pretty cool with the propaganda poster. Hello.
Your Majesty, I'm
Yes?
not sure what to say after receiving such news. The darkness that is coming. People won't understand what it means. Nobody could, without living through it first. We need to prepare. If we can't stop the attack from happening, we have to be ready when it comes. Having Logan's troops on our side is a good start. But you will need to raise a fortune to pay for the army we'll need. Hobson will show you the treasury. And I'm sure he can explain just how to fill it.
Indeed I can.
Then I will leave you to it. Ben and I will begin recruiting and training soldiers at once.
If you will follow me, Your Majesty. Oh, how I have looked forward to this moment.
What, the treasury? Alright, let's go, Hobson.
This is it. Albion's royal treasury. The store of the kingdom's total wealth.
Looking a little shallow there, Hobson. What have you guys been doing?
Well, not as replete as one would like, but just imagine this room shimmering with hills, valleys, and plateaus of gold. A topography of riches going all the way up to the ceiling. It will require nothing less to build this army everyone is talking about. Which brings us to the second item on today's agenda, and one I'm personally very excited about. Setting the tax rate for the coming year. As you probably know, your brother was taxing the people rather heavily, and some say that this has led to poverty, starvation, and other societal ills. You have 3 clear choices, Your Majesty. 1, lower the tax rate, which one could argue would help the poor and the hungry, but would also leave the treasury in a miserable state. 2, maintain Logan's policies. Not a popular move with the people, but moderately popular with the treasury. And 3, and don't let my enthusiasm influence you in any way, raise the taxes even further. True, many will suffer in the short term, but we will be able to protect the kingdom and run our fingertips over vast amounts of gold in this very room. What will it be, Your Majesty?
I really do not like this Hobson guy. I'm gonna lower it. I'm gonna lower it.
Very well, Your Majesty. Well, how very noble. Yes, I suppose noble is the word. How very noble of you. The people are no doubt dancing in the streets. And we are bankrupt. You will need to be more ruthless if you wish to save the kingdom, Your Majesty. There are other, less salubrious means of filling the treasury, of course. You may donate your own gold, should you have enough. Though I must say, such charity is unheard of. However you decide to proceed, you should acquaint yourself with the Royal Ledger. It is a logbook that allows the reigning monarch to make deposits and withdrawals from the treasury. A most useful financial tool. But my, look at the time. You really ought to attend to the next item on today's agenda.
We broke! We are broke. I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Hopefully, fingers crossed, when I get 5 million coins, I can finally get that key in my own treasury, and then can just donate everything, because what do I really use coins for anyway? I gotta go talk to frickin' Reaver. Okay, so let's go ahead and accept.
Reaver has a most intriguing proposal for you in Bowerstone Industrial. Now, I know you have had your differences, but it is time to put those behind you and work together. Nobody can raise money like Reaver can, I assure you. I have seen to it that your appearance among the populace is sized, so expect a crowd.
Oh, come on, Hobson. Are we going right into this? Interesting. Okay. There may be, at some point, in between episodes here, there may be some AFK... There may be some AFK, gold farming. Am I able to not be here? Can I fast travel other places? I would like to go see my, my wife. It's been a while. I don't know how long. A while, I guess. Let's go see the, oh, I don't want to divorce. Can I fast travel? I cannot fast travel. Dang it, I gotta complete the current quest in order to fast travel. Alright guys, well we'll go speak to Reaver on the next episode here. I might chill out for a few minutes and see if I can get up to 5 million gold coins. That will make me feel a lot better about donating my vast wealth. To the kingdom. But anyway, that is where I'm going to leave things off. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I definitely appreciate it. If you did enjoy the episode, please definitely drop a like and a comment below. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you are not subscribed already, I do put out daily gaming videos, so be sure to do that so you don't miss anything. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.